What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed, the series where I cover all the jumps, spots, and lines of sight that I know of on every map in Advanced Warfare. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the third of the Reckoning DLC maps, and that is Fracture. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so finally we have a DLC map that actually has a lot of really good spots, and most of the spots on this are going to be lines of sight. So let's jump right into the first one right here. This first one is to counter the people that'll sit on that rooftop way back there. This map is basically designed with snipers in mind. So they'll sit on top of this rooftop or the rooftop across the way, and they'll just try to pick people off as they try to rush towards them. So if you want to counter those guys, if you want to be a counter sniper, all you have to do is jump up on top of this, lay down, and look right there. That's the rooftop right there. All you have to do is lay down right here. They are not going to see you here unless they have like a thermal sight, or unless they're really looking for you. They're not going to see you here, and it'll be a nice easy kill for you. Alright, so getting all the way back behind the C-spawn building, if you jump right up on top of these right here, you get a nice line of sight over towards that side of the map. And that's a really popular flank route. So you can see over there, you can see if anyone's flanking, and they're going to have a very hard time seeing you. You have the advantage in this gunfight every single time. Now, right next to that's just a nice little line of sight towards the C flag. I wouldn't recommend like camping here all game just defending your C flag if you aren't holding B and A. But it is a good way, like if you come off spawn, you know they're taking the C flag from you. You can just come up right here, you have a nice head glitch, and you can easily pick them off the C flag. Now, way over on this side of the map, I have something really interesting to point out. Normally, these windows that you can shoot that don't actually break, a lot of vehicles have this within the game. You can shoot the windows, they won't break. Normally, your bullets don't actually go through these windows, but this is an exception to that. As you can see, I'm making some holes in there. And this is a great way if you're coming towards the C flag area and you have people that are up on top of that rooftop there. You can come around here, just kind of peek through the window. They can still see you, but a lot of people won't actually take this shot. Or they might not see you if you come around here all sneaky-like. And you can actually pick them off through this window onto the rooftop. And that's just a great way to counter those guys. Also, from this area right here, this is only once the dynamic map event has happened, so like this ice chunk breaks away. You can actually come over here and you can look right underneath this, and you can actually shoot people in the feet here. Or if you can find the right angle, you'll be able to see more than their feet. Like over here, you can actually see over towards that direction there, which I'll just quickly show you. That is this ramp right there. So that's a really common spot for people to come through. You can look through there, you can easily pick them off, and they'll have no idea what hit them from there. Now the same thing goes for this side of the map, but it's a little bit more difficult just because there's all these vehicles in the way, but you can actually walk along this ledge right here. And like right here, for instance, you can see right onto the B flag. So if somebody's laying on the B flag, or even in that capture spot, which is like right behind that little ramp there, you can pick them off from here, and again, they'll have no idea what hit them. Now another counter to another rooftop, which is that rooftop back there, is right back in this spot right here. You have a perfect head glitch through here. It's highly unlikely they're going to see you, and it's really easy to pick them off from there if they're just laying on top of that roof. Now getting into the middle of the map, this giant machine right here, this giant crane, you can jump up right here, and you get a nice line of sight on the people that will camp down on that ramp area there. This is really common, especially in domination. People will sit here and try to defend the B flag. You get a really nice line of sight from there, and as you can see, they don't have much cover against you if you're up in that spot. And you have quite a bit of cover against them. Of course, you'll still have to be quick on the draw. You'll still have to kill them quite quickly, or otherwise they'll kill you. But it's much better than trying to challenge them from the ground with no cover. Now, the reverse of this is a little bit more difficult, although you do get a much better line of sight because you have a ton more cover here. You can kind of edge your way just on top of this little ramp part here, and you can see them through there. It is a little bit difficult to position yourself in-game, though, and get positioned quickly. Also, from this side here, you can actually get a nice line of sight over to the catwalk and a little bit of the rooftop over there where people love to camp. So it's a great way to counter those guys if you know they're going to be camping up on that rooftop or the catwalk area there. Moving on to this area right here, I have a couple of really cool spots to show you. These are jump spots that work great for uplink. And this is basically like a little wall run glitch. It happens on some maps and in some areas. Even some of the base maps in the game, I've noticed this can happen. And it gives you like a little bit of, actually quite a bit of a speed boost. And if you have the satellite for uplink, it can get you over towards their portal a whole lot faster. So all you have to do is jump up on this part here. You jump and then dash into that wall. There you go. Did you see that massive speed boost I just got? That just like launched me from there all the way down here, and you're almost impossible to hit when you're moving that quickly. This works on both sides, so you can do it this way as well. I'll just show you real quick. Oh, didn't want to jump all the way off. Here we go. We'll just jump up here. So we're going to jump on that side, and we'll jump up, dash towards it, and there you go. Huge speed boost from the running, and then you can jump up and score the point. Now, it only works on those outside edges. It does not work here because there's nothing here. This is just like an invisible wall, basically. So you won't get a speed boost if you try going on the inside. It has to be on the outside of these areas here, and I totally failed. Now, if your enemies are coming from this direction here, and you want to cut off this choke point, as well as get a little bit of a line of sight up to that rooftop, it's really, really simple. It's fairly obvious. You have to be aware of people that might come around this corner because they'll have a great line of sight on you. But if you just jump up here and crouch, you get nice cover here. It's not likely they'll be looking for you right here, so it's easy to pick the people off right here. And then also you get a little bit of a line of sight towards that rooftop. Now, if you're over on this side and you want to get a line of sight towards the A flag, just hop on top of this, and there you go. Get a line of sight over towards the A flag. You can see a little bit of the capture area of the A flag, not the entire capture area. But if, for instance, you're pushing towards the C flag and you start to lose A, you can just jump up here, see if you can see anyone capturing, pick off an easy kill, and then move on from there. Now, if you're playing really defensively and you want to defend the A flag, maybe you're just sniping and somebody's coming towards the A flag, you can actually lay down right here, and you can see and shoot through this area here. So keep in mind, they can also see back and they can also shoot back, so just be aware of that. But it is a much better way than trying to challenge them like this by just standing up in the open. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of Maps Exposed. We have one more map to cover, and that's going to wrap up this entire series for Advanced Warfare. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.